Hello, we are discussing about the GATE 1990 ECE paper, and we are discussing the topic of electronics and the question related to the JFET. Read the question. The pinch off voltage of a JFET is 5 volts. Then its cutoff voltage is A root 5 volts, B 2.5 volts, C 5 volts, D 5 to the power of 3 by 2 volts. The right option for this one, if you are going to say pinch off voltage of JFET is same as cutoff voltage, so the option for this one is nothing but C itself. Okay, we know the symbol of JFET is going to be looks like this one. Symbol of JFET, where it will be consisting of drain and source. This is gate, so this is for N channel. For P channel, the arrow is going to be of opposite, that is nothing but arrow goes outwards. For N channel, arrow comes inwards. The arrow on the JFET shows that one conventional current direction whenever the gate source junction is forward bias. Whenever the gate source junction is forward bias is nothing but D, and this is D is of N type and source is of N type for N channel, and gate is of P plus nature. Gate is of P plus nature. So gate is of P plus type and drain and source are N type for the N channel. Exactly opposite is true for the P channel. Okay, and the construction of N channel is going to be looks like this one. This is a construction of JFET, and the biasing for the JFET is nothing but always gate source junction is going to be under reverse bias, and drain source is going to be applied such that drain is more positive than source. Then only the current flows from drain to source in case of N channel, and current flows in case of P channel as source to drain. Remember that one. In N channel, always current flows from drain to source, and gate to source junction is always reverse bias. In case of P channel, drain current always flows from source to drain, and gate source junction is always reverse bias. Whatever the type of FET, okay, gate source junction must be reverse bias. Since it is N channel, we should apply VGS as negative to make it as gate source junction reverse bias. So this is what the biasing arrangements. VGS and VDS. Plus sign is indicated for the positive terminal. So now we know that one FET consisting of two different types of characteristics. Okay, so characteristics of FET. FET characteristics are of two types. One is drain or output characteristics. Drain or output characteristics. The other is transfer characteristics. So drain or output characteristics is nothing but ID versus VDS at constant VGS. ID versus VDS at constant VGS is nothing but output characteristics. So if you observe, these are the characteristics. This is VDS and it is ID. And if you are observing, whenever VGS is equal to 0, that is the maximum voltage we can apply, because it should not be under forward bias. So that this is going to be the characteristics you will get. This is for VGS is equal to 0 volts. Next, if you are applying negative voltage, at that time VGS is equal to minus 1 volt. If you apply VGS as minus 1 volt, that is nothing but you are making more reverse bias. So the depletion region around gate source junction is going to be increases, and the depletion region around gate source junction more penetrates into heavily doped gate side. That is P side is heavily depletion region penetrates more into lightly doped side, not heavily doped side. So entire depletion region is going to be penetrates into channel side. So the depletion region doesn't consisting of mobile charge carriers. So that implies nothing but the channel region where the mobile charge carriers present is going to be gets reduces. So that the drain current is going to be gets reduces. If you apply still more negative voltage VGS of minus 2 volts, at that time the channel again becomes very small. So drain current becomes 0, drain current becomes reduces. So like this, if you are going to be uh, applying more and more negative voltage at the VGS, at that time at one point the drain current may become 0 also. Whenever it becomes 0, at that time that voltage is going to be treated as VP, pinch off voltage, or it is also called as VGS off. Pinch off voltage or cutoff voltage, gate to source cutoff voltage, both are going to be same only. Pinch off voltage and VGS off. We can define this as VGS off is the minimum amount of VGS. Look at that one. We are going with modulus. That is minimum amount of negative voltage you are applying with magnitude, such that the channel becomes pinched off so that no drain current flows. ID becomes 0 even though VDS is applied. Remember that one. Even though VDS is applied, ID is equal to 0. That is what VGS off or VP. Okay, and we also have one more pinch off point, that is with respect to drain to source, but it has the disadvantage, it is only defined for VGS is equal to 0. Now look at this one. This is the curve related to the VGS is equal to 0. So whenever VGS is equal to 0, at that time at what drain to source voltage the drain current becoming constant, that point is going to be treated as pinch off voltage with respect to drain to source. So this is VP, pinch off voltage with respect to drain to source, which is only valid for VGS is equal to 0. So manufacturer sheets, they don't mention this VP with respect to drain to source, they will mention always VP with respect to the drain to source gate to source voltage, because it doesn't have any limitation, whereas this has the limitation of VGS is equal to 0. Okay, so from this one we can say that one for JFET, VP, pinch off voltage, is same as gate to source voltage. So cutoff voltage of JFET is same as pinch off voltage. So the answer for the given question, pinch off voltage of JFET is 5 volts. If it is, then cutoff voltage is also 5 volts. Okay, before concluding this, I am going to say one important point. Why the FET always operates with input junction reverse bias? Why the gate source junction is always reverse bias for FET? Okay, normally whenever we are going with, if you observe a good voltage amplifier, that should have high input impedance. The characteristics of ideal voltage amplifier characteristics are Ri is equal to infinite, R0 is equal to 0, and AV, voltage gain, is going to be infinite, and bandwidth is also infinite. So to meet these characteristics, if you are observing BJT cannot have the high input impedance, because always its input junction, emitter base junction, has to be forward bias for active region, so that BJT doesn't have high input impedance, so it cannot be act as good voltage amplifier. Okay, but the BJT is providing higher gains, but higher gain can be obtained with the help of cascading technique also. By using cascading or multi-stage amplifiers, you can get the more gain, but you cannot get high input impedance with the help of cascading. So this disadvantage is overcome with the help of FET. Under FET, it is make that one input junction, gate source junction, is always reverse bias to make higher and higher input impedance, that is to reach the ideal characteristic of input impedance of voltage amplifier. So FET is a good voltage amplifier even though it is going to be providing less gain, that less gain disadvantage can be overcome by going for the more number of stages in cascade. So to increase the high input impedance, to get the high input junction of FET is always reverse bias. By mistake, if you make input junction as forward bias, at that time FET is worst device compared to BJT. In that case, BJT is the best device with forward biased input junction. Thank you.